welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back with you guys with another NFL PrizePicks video. I have two props for you guys, one for the afternoon slate and one for the early slate, which is the 1 o'clock game. So the first one I'm going to give out is the early slate, so Justice Hill over 1.5 receptions. And then for the afternoon slate, the 4 o'clock slate, I have Bryce Young under 0.5 interceptions. So let's get into it. The first prop I'm going to start with is Justice Hill. So with him, he has a 100% catch rate and has a 0% drop rate. Now, granted, he's due for some negative regression because he's not going to keep up 100% catch rate all season. But I really like this spot going up against Seattle. And for one, Seattle, they blitz the 7th lowest in the NFL. So what that means is that, they don't have to pass protect often when teams send blitz to have extra protection to protect the quarterback to be able to get the ball out and throw to his receivers. And then also, as a result of that, they allow the 5th most targets per game to running backs. And for Justice Hill, and then one thing I found out too when I dug a little bit deeper in his one-score games, like the close games that he's played in. So in 4 one-score games where he's played a representative snap count with this running back rotation, he's been targeted average 3.5 times. So he should see around 3 to 4 targets today. So even if they're just little dump-off passes from Lamar, just being extensions of the run game, because I know Seattle's run defense is really solid, really good. I think they're like in the top 10 in run defense. So they're going to be forced to have to do something else to account for, not being able to run the ball in the passing game. So normally like screens, small passes, or like an extension to the run game. So I really like his I really like his receptions because I think he will be targeted a lot just in the short passing game to try to get the ball and get him in like second and short, third and short. So I really like that. And then moving on to Bryce Young. He is a very safe quarterback at this point in his career, which is a really good thing. When you watch like guys like Josh Allen and just guys that are daring with the football and don't mind turning the ball over and throwing into tight windows. He's really cautious with the ball. Now, for me personally, that's what I want in my quarterback that's going to quarterback my team, is somebody that's going to be conservative but also be able to get the job done and be efficient. So with Bryce Young, he's the 4th shortest intended air yards per attempt. His 9.4 aggressiveness rating is the 2nd lowest in NFL. And then also, instead of forcing the ball to his receivers who aren't open, he holds the ball and takes sacks. Now that is really key for this particular prop bet, is because if he holds the ball and takes sacks, then that means that it's less likely for him to throw the ball in traffic and just throw it up, and play jackpot and throw the ball up and, could potentially get picked off, or a bad ball get batted or something like that in the air and a defensive back catches it. So he has only thrown 18 bad balls on 213 attempts for a 8.5 rate. The league average is 11.7 in that category, so he's well below the league average. So I expect him to play conservative and safe today. I don't think he's going to be one of those guys to throw the ball in double coverage or triple coverage, to be able to force it to his receiver. So, and then also too, another thing that can aid us in this prop is just him particularly just throwing the ball away. Like if you don't see anything down the field, just throw the ball away, punt the ball, or throw the ball away and kick a field goal if they're in field goal range. So I really like his under. And then also to take into account for the Colts defense is that they are not a super aggressive, like they don't get a lot of sacks. They don't, really like come after the quarterback too much. So I think he will be have enough time to throw the ball short, and be able to get yards after the catch from his receivers. So those are the two props that I really like that stuck out to me on this slate. And I'll go over them again. So I have Justice Hill over 1.5 receptions. I have Bryce Young under 0.5 interceptions. So those are the two I really like. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if I see anything for the later slate or like the 8 o'clock slate, I'll probably post another video. But to me, I like posting plays that have value. I don't like throwing out a bunch of picks because you can get lost in a bunch of picks, especially with slates like as big as it is today, where I think almost every team plays and they don't have a bye. I want to say like maybe 1 or 2 teams has a bye this week. So you can get kind of carried away with a bunch of props on the board. So you want to kind of stick to just a core 3 or 4 plays And this how I build my cards. So you stick to 3 or 4 good plays, and then you keep them in every card. You know, those 3 or 4 plays, you might rotate 2 in and then 2 out, and then you select like a wild card play. So like you might have something that's like a fringe play that you're like, oh, this could hit, but it might not. Just so that way you're at least guaranteed profit and have a double up of 4 out of 5 every time you place a card. So that's just my perspective on how to build a card. So I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.